Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Feencast. I am your host, Feen. If you know me by my full name, I swear to God, I hate you. Today, for my first ever episode, my first ever guest, I have my friend here, Evan the movie fan. Evan.
How are we doing, everyone? My name is Evan. I'm from Glasgow, Scotland, a little further away from Fern here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here with my good buddy.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, me and Evan, we've been friends for a little bit of a minute, to be honest.
Yeah, 21, I believe, since 2021. Yeah. So it's been a hot while now.
Yeah. I knew Evan when I had just turned 17.
And I was turning 17. And we've known each other since we were in high school, essentially. And now we're both unemployed, and we kind of suck.
Yeah, we're adults living in an adult world now.
That's how it goes.
So you want to introduce yourself a little bit more, Evan, by saying, some of your hobbies and stuff?
I like movies. My main thing, I'm sure you got from the name, I like movies. I watch a lot. I try and be a better reviewer than I am, but I just come across as really pretentious and annoying. I like Marvel, I like DC. You'd be hard pressed to find any sort of Spider-Man fact that I don't already know. And the one thing that me and Fern bonded over is because sadly I'm a big fan of Persona 5. I really like Persona 5. I'm currently looking in my room at a poster of it and my own Joker mask that I made. I'm not proud of it, but it's part of me.
Yeah, that's actually one of the first topics aside from them asking me, how has your day been today so far?
My day has been fine. I've had the day off, so I wrapped up. I got the X Mansion, like the modular set, and I wrapped that up, the little display there. I just made dinner. It's been the most bog standard day of my life, to be honest. I've done nothing of importance rather than watch people argue in an Instagram chat. That was kind of funny.
Okay. Well, how's your week going so far, now that we've just started?
I don't even know, man. I worked a lot. I was late to work one day, and yesterday, I went into the staff toilet and I forgot to lock the door, and someone walked in on me taking a shit.
Oh God.
That was bad. I'm not gonna lie, that was bad. I was sitting there, and this is not the first time this has happened, for the record. You'd think I'd learned my lesson, but I haven't. I walked in and I was like on my phone, proudly sitting there, and I look up and I heard the door click, and there's like 3 guys in suits just staring at me.
Oh.
And I screamed, like screamed, like, I'm so sorry. And then I haven't said a word to them since, and I want to keep it that way.
I probably do the same thing if I walked into the restroom with that.
Yeah.
Nothing
happened. I might go on my job after that. It's become like a thing, and I think people in work are getting mad at me over it. It's the third time it's happened. I don't know why it keeps happening.
Third time? Okay.
Third time.
And you know what? Third time's a charm. It's not gonna happen after.
I might be stupid.
It's okay. Most of us are. It's whatever, If you know.
And how have you been, Fern? What has your day been like?
I had a very busy day today. I got up at the butt crack of dawn at 4:30 in the morning to get ready for work, since I have the 6-2 shift at work.
Oh Lord.
And yeah, it's been nothing but up and down since people that know I work in corrections. So it was a very busy day. Luckily today's my Friday, so the next 2 days I have off.
That's good.
Yeah. So first question I want to ask you, Evan Nation, how did we meet?
How did we meet? Okay, so we were in this. I was 16. I just gotten into like Persona, and it just kept as it does. It just kept showing up on my feed, and I followed this one account. He was semi funny, and he was like, "Want to join a group chat?" Like one of the little vote yes, I want to join a group chat, and I hit yes on it, and you happened to do the same. And through that, it was you and a couple of us talked a little more. It was you, me, and our friends Owen, our friends Riley, or UDF, and our friend John. And the five of us kind of didn't like the rest of them all that much. And we made our own little chat called The Lounge. And ever since then, it's been like the most consistently non-argumentative, fairly chill chat I've ever been a part of. And we're all still pretty close. We're all still pretty good friends. And now it's spiraled into all the amount of fucking sociopaths we associate with nowadays. But it all started with just a couple of us talking in some random group chat that we didn't really know we wanted to join.
Actually true. I remember the day that I got added to the group chat. It was raining.
It was fucking stupid.
Yeah. It was fun. But like you said, there was a good amount of us that were closer to each other than everybody else. And we're still friends with them. No, we don't talk every day, but you know, there's moments where we do talk, and it's pretty cool. You know, one of them being mentioned at Owen. You know, my job is to piss him off on the daily, and it works. That's literally my job. I only do that to piss him off.
There's a screenshot back in the day of it was me with my ex, and I was like just talking about something, and you were like, "Oh hell no, this is cringe."
Oh, yeah.
And Owen said something on the lines of, "You better shut the fuck up. We've known each other for 3 years, and you're the only one that's been bitchless the whole time."
Yeah, that one, it did hurt, but at the same time, he rage baited me with that one, and I bit that shit so hard. That's like the only.
Did you? I didn't know that. I didn't know that got you mad.
Yeah, it got me mad because obviously it's not true, but that's the only time Owen's rage baited me, and it like completely worked. So shout out to Owen for that one. He's gonna be a guest on another episode. I want to bring.
I love my boy Owen.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna put his YouTube channel in the links below. He's making a new YouTube video. I think he said about DC Comics.
He's doing like a major Superman read from like pretty much everything he can get his hands on.
Oh, yeah.
Which is more than I've done. I've done from like post-crisis onwards, but he's like going back to like the 30s.
Yeah,
which is crazy because a lot of those books are kind of boring.
True, but hey, dedication is pretty goated. So I'm gonna put his link in the channel so you guys can look at. His name is Time Sync on YouTube. Personally, never been that big of a Sonic fan, but Owen did make me a Sonic fan with his first video, and you know, I kind of just got into Sonic a little bit more rather than just watching Sonic Boom, the cartoon.
I love Sonic, man. Sonic's cool though. I've been a Sonic fan since I was a baby, and then I've never really stopped, like at all.
Yeah, I was more of a. This might piss off a certain person out there, but I was always a Mario fan.
I was a Mario fan. I did Mario. Yeah,
but
are we gonna talk about the anti-Nintendo man in the room? The one that He hates, like, irrationally hates Nintendo.
Yeah, this guy, he's a friend of ours. Not gonna say his name because he's gonna know we're talking about him, but he fucking despises Nintendo for everything and for
to the point where I'm not allowed to talk about it. Like, if I talk about it around him, he acts as if like I shot his dog. Like, he gets genuinely upset with you if you bring up Nintendo around them.
It's like you fucking gave him a death threat and spat in his face every time you mention literally anything about Nintendo. He will find anything to hate on you, and he'll be pissed off. It'll ruin his day. But yeah, I've always been a Mario fan. I did play the Mario and Sonic video games, so that did help me boost my interest in the Sonic franchise.
Mario Galaxy is like maybe my favorite game. That tied with Persona 5. Mario Galaxy has always been like the game I keep going back to. Fucking love Mario Galaxy.
I like Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, but the game I always end up going back to is probably Luigi's Mansion. The original.
Luigi's Mansion fucks.
I love
See the one on the DS, Luigi's Mansion 2? That's not supposed to be good, according to people, but I love it. I thought it was great.
I was hoping it would come to Nintendo Switch. So, you know, I'm still kind of mad about that.
I think it did. Did it not?
No. I think... Oh, no, it did. I just never... I think I bought it. But not the original, just Dark Moon.
Yeah.
Still a good game, but still, you know, the original is where I always go to.
For real.
Next question is, how long have we been friends for? Which I think we already answered
4
that
years.
one. But
Yeah, 4 years now.
So many eras between both of us where it's pretty fucking crazy.
It's kind of insane that we've still just outlasted everyone else's rage bait and shit, like, the whole time. Like, we've just been fairly chill the whole time. Don't get me wrong, you know how to get under my skin like no one else.
True.
But there's been a lot of people that have just sort of like walked in and out, and we've just kind of been here, like, yeah, we're moving.
Not everybody knows this. Well, actually, that's a lie. Not gonna lie, I just lied, to be honest. I'm a rage baiter. I fucking rage bait people because most of the time
he does sometimes.
The
other day, me and one of our other friends, who I'm not going to say it because they like to take down podcasts that mention their name, because we know some freaks out there. But one of them, the two of us said the exact same thing at the same time, and Fern flipped me off and then liked the other message, just for the love of the game. Like, there was no need.
Dude, for the love hashtag for the love of
the worst one was Grill Sergeant, because it started off genuinely funny.
Grill Sergeant.
For people, I worked at McDonald's for like 5 months when I was like 17. Fern knew this. Now, it's flash forward to like 3-4 years. It's been a while. Fern asks me, when do you start your next shift at McDonald's? Fern should have known since 2021 that I don't work there anymore. And I went, what? And he went, yeah, you work at McDonald's. And I was like, no, I don't. And then because of that, Fern decided to make, basically, he gave me a Fortnite skin called Grill Sergeant. There's a video up of it. I'm sure Fern's gonna edit. He can put in the clip.
Yeah,
but he called me Grill Sergeant. I get laughed at, and then that was the only time it was funny. And the joke continued for like 8 months, and people who weren't even there got in on it. That was the worst part.
No,
fucking.
You know how amazing it went is that, like, your IRL friends made an IRL birthday card of you about it.
Yeah, my friend who's never met Fern, I don't think they're ushered a word to each other. My friend Liam took the one photo of me when I had my eyebrows shaved off and put it over Grill Sergeant, stuck it in a birthday card, and gave it to me. I get jumped, and it was supposed to be my special day.
That was crazy. I like to say that me and anti-Nintendo man started that joke, and it's being carried multinational, international.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
But to be fair, it's all in
only you would do that. I know.
It's all in love and war, because
I know.
If it was to like actually hurt you, it would have been fucking stupid, because
there are some people in the group. There are some people in the group that would have like left over. Once it got to month 2 of that joke, there were some people who would have just left.
That's actually really true.
Because, yeah, Fern and I just have longevity.
Yeah, like I said, it's just love and fair, because if I was actually doing it to hurt Evan would have been stopped being my friend like years, probably like 3 months into the friendship.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 months into the friendship, he would have just walked out, and I would have just been like by myself now with no friend, with no Evan in my life. So
yeah,
some people just can't handle the heat, and some people can handle it, but some people can't take it. You know what I mean? They can dish it out.
Yeah.
Not saying names.
Dish it out, can't take it.
You know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Question. Yeah. Next question is, how far or how big have you grown as a person since we both met?
This is such a different environment from the last podcast we did, because the questions are actually like nice and genuine and not like Grill Sergeant. But oh god, how much have I grown? Well, I moved out recently. I no longer live with my folks, so I think that's a pretty big one. I think I'm a lot calmer. I think I'm funnier. I think I'm smarter. But I think the main way I've changed is looking at I think he'll be chill position. Looking at Claude, because Claude used to be very. I think I can determine my growth through Claude, because Claude needed a lot of growing to do as well, and he's a much better young man now than he was when we knew him in his quote unquote prime, as he'll put it out.
Prime.
And I think that's yeah. I think that's the best way to describe my growth is Claude. Look at Claude and you look at me. Honestly, look at everyone through the Claude lens, and you'll probably be like, "Oh wow, that's not bad."
Yeah.
I've done alright for myself.
I hate to interrupt you, but you're kind of lagging right now, unfortunately.
My bad.
It's fine.
So yeah, TLDR of that bit is Claude was a silly kid. Now he's a lot less stupid, and he's nicer.
People that don't know, Claude, who was 13 when me and Evan were first met, he was terrorizing the Persona community, rightfully so, because I mean, that community is fucking filled with pedophiles. If you didn't know, now you know. But Claude was 13 terrorizing people, and some people that were just interested in the community, not saying their names, but all I'm gonna say is Amazon. This person thought that Claude was an actual Navy SEAL man who was after him, when Claude was just a 13-year-old white kid just trolling on the internet. Now Claude is actually 17. He actually thinks now. He uses his brain. And from what I know, that Claude back then, Claude was a fucking terror child, like a Chucky kid. And now he's actually pretty chill. Like, what's his name? The British guy that has a radio station. Morning in the News. He eats food reviews and he makes a morning. Yeah, he's kind of like him now. He's chill. But, he's still a little bro. So. Yeah.
You can tell his age sometimes.
Yeah, especially with Takes One to Know One. If you know, you know. Let me put up the screenshot right there. I mean, me personally, as a person, I feel like I didn't really change. I feel like I just became more open. Because no Kizzy, around that era, when I was like barely getting into the... People that don't know how I got into the Persona in the community, it was around March 2020, prime quarantine. I was a very hateful kid. I was fat, still kind of am. I hated the world because people don't know this, but a year before my dad died. So I was still hating the world and everything. So prime quarantine, I'm hateful as shit. My friend Eladio, he texts me, we're in the PlayStation chat, he's like, Fern, you should play this game called Persona 5. I'll buy it for you if I have to. And I was like, you know what? I fucking hate that game. Being the hater, I fucking hate that game. I don't even want nothing to do with it. But you haven't even played it. Still, I don't want nothing to do with it. So, flash forward to November 2020. I'm gonna buy it, and Eladio comes to my house, and he's like, I bought you the game so you don't have to. So I was like, all right. If you go to my Twitch, you'll actually see clips of me when I first play it, little by little. So, I'm playing the game, and I actually fell in love with the game. I ate my words hardcore. So, flash forward to January 2020, because I took a small break from the game. I finished it, went down the fucking massive ass rabbit hole, got into Persona 3. I hate Persona 4, by the way. Went down the
Persona 4 sucks.
Yeah, real. Everybody knows that. Everybody go. So,
it fucking sucks.
If you like it, I'm gonna assume you're a boring person and you're a bandwagon. Sorry, that's how it is.
Yeah, sure.
So went down the rabbit hole to the point where I got inside the community, and unfortunately, I was as Justin would say, the Nintendo man, that Mitsuru guy. If you know, you know. Unfortunately.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, and that's how I met Evan, basically. And I was pretty fucking. I'm gonna be honest. I was a complete idiot back then. Like, just fucking idiot. Now, I mean, I think I'm still hateful. Obviously, I rage bait now because I'm bored all the time. But I think I grew my friend group a little bit more because like, I could talk to you guys about stuff, and you guys will you won't immediately answer, but like later on, you guys will acknowledge it and be like, like, oh, that's nice. Like the other day, I was talking about the update video, and you were like, I saw it. I'm like, wow, you actually saw that video?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, like with you guys, like I'll say little things and like you guys will acknowledge it. And it's like, well, I'm not saying my IRL friend group's like that, but it's like, you know what I mean? So I think as a person, I did kind of grow a little bit. You for sure did grow, bruh.
Oh my god.
Massive.
I hate. If you looked at my spam account back when I first made it, you would be forgiven for assuming I was like schizophrenic, because I posted some D1 oversharing weirdo shit on that, and now I just post random funny moments, and I think I'm better for it. I think I'm a lot better for it.
We were young. It's okay. I was schizophrenic in
Real.
2021. It's whatever. Kind of went away now. Actually, I heard some shit last night in my room. I could have been losing it. Anyways, you were young. It's fine. Now, I think you should post me more on Sandwich, but you know, that's just me. Which
That was it. I'll post more.
Should follow Evan on Instagram and his Sandwich account. I'll put the links in the description. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to ask you about is your Instagram Sandwich. What is the lore behind Sandwich originally?
Okay, so when I met I don't think he'll. When I met Justin, who is anti-Nintendo man, when I met Justin, he had like 3 different accounts that he would just post random shit on, and I was like, that looks fun. And people in like my high school had like a spam account where they would just post random things to like 100 people who they dubbed close, and I went like, that sounds fun. So I made Sandwich 83, and it is my least favorite thing on the planet now. I just kind of do whatever on it, and now it's kind of become like the part where I put out random skits or like edit little funny moments of like video, like a mini Vanos gaming thing that I do on it. Trevin.
Dude, and I'm proud by jury. Had to sneak that one in.
And that's kind of been all it's really been now. I'm trying to turn it into my own little hub for me and my friends doing funny things, and I think that's a lot better.
Yeah, actually, never told anybody this, but I kind of copied you with the Sandwich account when I made a furniture.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Originally, it was gonna be like a Finsta, like my private account, but I was like, you know what? Let me just start putting funny moments of like gaming or like whatever I find funny, just to like post it out there, and then I can delete it from my phone. And that's how like Fiend After Dark started. So it's just like now it's like kind of like Sandwich, where it's like it's just funny moments with me and my friends.
And it's better that way. I hope when I'm like 80 years old, I'll still have Sandwich, and I can look back at all the fond memories from when I was young.
Yeah, hopefully when I'm like 55 and I'm already like, my brain is like Chris Benoit CTE type shit, I can go to that picture where Alan's standing next to Khonshu and it's like, can you lock the fuck in? But Claude doesn't know people. Ain't no way, bro. It's so over. That's when I know I'll be losing it officially, if I still find that funny.
Yeah.
Another question. Are you happy with where you're at in life at the moment?
God damn, that's a heavy question. Yeah. I'd say yeah. There's been some moments that I've been annoyed at. There's been some moments I've not been a fan of. But I think overall, yeah. I think now that I've moved out, now that I've got my own space, I'm like pretty self-sufficient. I'd say yeah. I'm pretty proud of how far I've come. Pretty proud of who I am, and I'm in a spot where good things are happening more often than bad things. So I'd say yeah. Don't get me wrong. Some shit does annoy me. I have my own temper issues and stuff, but I think I am happy to be where I'm at. Are you happy to be where you're at?
It's a love-hate thing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not happy where I'm at. I mean, it's okay, but I got family issues going on, so it's like, meh. But I can't complain.
Yeah.
Because I have a job that pays pretty okay. The risk and reward ratio for that job is like at a 50-50. So people that don't know, like, I'll mention it again. I work in corrections. So my ultimate goal in life, kind of, is to become a deputy, which is a police officer, but for county wise. So that's like the outskirts of your city. That's what I want to do. And at the moment, since I just started corrections, I have to have like a year under corrections in order to try out for the academy. So until I hit that 1 year mark and I have to pass a jailer school, then I'll be kind of like okay. Work wise, it's okay. Life wise, I mean, I got a new computer, so it's okay. I got you guys to talk to. I got, Alan, my IRL friends. Shout out Alan, Martin the Punisher, Eddie, Black. Gotta put that out there. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. There's someone always out there that has it worse than me. So that's how I put it. Someone has it worse than me. I gotta be thankful. I gotta be grateful for what I have, and I am. Aside from what I agree. Was in my room at 3 a.m, but it's whatever.
I agree.
Yeah. Next question. What's the move for 2026?
Oh God, I know I'm coming to the US. I know I'm doing a big US vacation in summer, so I'm gonna get to visit a lot of my friends.
Dope.
I graduate next year, which is terrifying. I don't even want to think about that. And then I have to go to work, like a full-time career rather than just part-time work to get me through college.
Totally forgot you were.
I don't like.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
To be fair.
And I study filmmaking.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing film. See, that's how far I've been out of the loop, bro. I don't even think a lot of people know that I actually went to college for a semester.
Oh yeah, I forgot you went as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
What are you gonna do during the U.S. tour of Evan the Movie Fan?
First of all, I'm doing this thing called Camp America. That's how I'm going. I'm essentially like a camp counselor for a bunch of kids over in some American state. But after you're done your work, they give you 30 days extension on your visa to go explore the country. You get a bunch of money for your work and you go do your thing. So the plan is to go to Florida first, meet up with our friend Owen that we were talking about earlier. Gonna spend some time with him. Then I'm gonna make the breakdown to the New York area because I've always wanted to visit New York. And then once I get more dates, I think Justin and I are gonna try and hang out, which would be very, very cool. But yeah, it's not like the most airtight, perfect plan in the world, but it's a plan. I know something I'm gonna do there, so that's essentially all I'm up to while I'm over there for now. But I'm very, very excited.
See, I noticed you didn't say Texas, so I'm kind of worried now.
Should I make the stop to Laredo? I'd have the time and the money.
Bruh, you should make at least for 2 days.
Make a 2-day stop to Laredo.
Yeah, you could stay.
I'll make the 2-day stop to Laredo. I'll try and fit it in. Once I get proper dates in order, I'll try and see about flights and stuff.
Yeah, just for at least 2 days, bro. You can stay with me to save money.
That would be so funny.
I'll ask for a week off from work just to do that shit.
Bro, we can do so many skits and shit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Dude, you should do that.
I'll try it. I'll actually try it. That could be the move.
That is the move for 2026.
I need to record. I need to, like you were saying, you want to take more hard photos the other day. We'll try and get a lot of them so you can put music over them.
Yeah. Hashtag shout out Juan for the hard photos. Speaking of
my boy Juan,
I saw Trevin post a photo on his story. Ain't gonna lie.
Was it hard?
Yeah, it looked kind of.
Oh, bro.
Nah, cause Trevin is but y'all sleeping on Prod by Jury, bro.
That's so.
Nah, Trevin knows I'm playing. You know.
Wait, now I need to see the photo.
I'm not sure.
It looks fine. The way he stands is so tough. That's one of the comments.
Y'all should follow Trevin on Instagram and Twitch. I'll put the link.
Follow Prod by Jury. Follow Prod by Jury.
He's the next Vanos.
Ask him what he said to Claude.
Yeah, ask him what he said to Claude at that PS party.
Ask him what he said to Claude. Ask him what he said to Claude.
Now we get into a bit dreadful question.
Oh Lord.
The love life. How is it going?
The love life. Horrendous. Dead in the water. Deader than dead. Nothing's on the horizon. Nothing's been on the horizon. It's just been a bad time. I get no play. I'm terrible at it. I can't talk to people. I don't know what I'm doing. Absolutely not. I get nothing. I'm not happy about it. But it's all good.
It's like I told my coworker at work after he dropped like 15 fucking plates of food. Shit happens.
Oh God.
It's gonna be better.
Shit does happen.
What is your ideal date with a woman like?
That's a good question. I like driving, but here's the thing, I also like drinking. So I'm kind of two minds. Because I could go either way with a date. One of them is like we could go on a big drive, take them to like a movie, drive around some more, drive up to like a field, just have a chat. That sounds lovely. The other one would be going around town, having like a nice, like basically just bar hopping. I think either one of those I would have a good time going around. Because I'm very simple. I'm very easy to please. But those would be my two ideal dates. That's all I would say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good. Bar hopping with, your friend, your partner. That sounds pretty fucking cool to me. So,
I do that with my friend Joe all the time.
Oh,
that's the problem.
Astronomically massive shout out, Joe.
To Joe.
Yes, sir.
I love Joe.
Bro, I told Joe.
Joe's the best. I will. I'll let him know.
I won't be like Joe when
he'll be very flattered. I also want to be like Joe when I grow up. In fact, no, I don't. That guy, I have so many videos of him losing money. like so many.
I've seen like a video of him where he's drunk. I think where he posted before. Then again, when
I've posted so many videos of Joe and I hanging around that Fern knows the guy on like a first name basis. Like he just knows things about Joe. In fact, in the chat, one of the people that will take this down, so I can't say their name, but one of them did just straight up ask, "Is it true that Joe will do anything for a year?" Now this person has never been in contact with Joe ever in their life, and knows that thing about him. And I think that's very funny. And I think Joe would not approve of the description he's been given, to be honest. But it's kind of true.
That's because, Joe's the GOAT.
Yeah, he really is.
So, I want to take a dip out of that little thing here. And I want to ask you, a little bit like a pop culture type thing. So, just to throw this little banana peel at you, what was your biggest cartoon crush growing up?
I had a few. So let's go by the eras. The first cartoon crush I really had was when I was really, really young. I must have been about 5. It was oh god, it was Edith from Despicable Me, which is the middle child that wears the pink hat. Okay. 5-year-old me was madly in love with that woman. Then when I got a little older, it was Gwen from Ben 10. That was the big one. That's the one I kept coming back to. Gwen was the one that formulated my taste in women a little bit. And then I think as I got a bit older, it became Katara. I liked Katara more than Azula and Ty Lee, which, according to people my age, that was like sacrilege. But I liked Katara. She was nice. I liked the fact that she was nice. The other one seemed mean. Yeah. I won't be around mean people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you growl at that? Oh my god.
Growl? I didn't growl. Anyways,
Anyways,
which fictional character do you relate to the most?
Spider-Man, Peter Parker. This has always been Peter Parker. He's broke. He's always late to things. He's constantly thinks he's letting everyone down, but he's actually doing all right for himself at the end of the day. That's me to a T. Peter Parker. I overthink to the point where everything's going wrong, and then turns out it was never actually that bad, and I was just overthinking. And I was okay. Peter Parker has always been my guy since I was like 2. And I think even if I didn't relate to Peter Parker, I would still say Peter Parker out of like principle. But it's definitely Spider-Man. What about you?
I relate to the most. I don't. I'm not too really sure, to be honest. I've never really seen myself relating to like a character, mostly because I wouldn't know which one. I know there's probably there's a bunch like Alan would say to me, but I know like there's an actor who I relate to the most is probably fucking what's his name? I transcend race, hombre. Fucking, I forgot his name. I love him so much in the movies that he always comes out in.
Or translate race?
Yeah, fucking. I translate.
Let me search this up.
Danny McBride.
Oh,
I love
Danny McBride.
I love him. I love the characters he plays. I always see myself as the characters he plays. To be fair, but I mean, fictional character.
His next upcoming movie is Angry Birds 3.
I'm waiting for that one. I hope Mighty Eagle comes out. I love Mighty Eagle.
Go.
I would probably say fictional character is just probably. Which one is it? Only because there was like a little bit of a time in my life where I became like a little bit of an alcoholic. Iron Man. Because I know in one comic he dies of like alcohol poisoning, doesn't he? Like he drinks himself to death or something.
He doesn't die, but he comes damn close. And a big thing of it is there's a story called Demon in the Bottle, where it's essentially him just trying to not be an alcoholic anymore. And a big part of his life was him trying to overcome that.
Is that where he's like, where I had my profile picture where he's like holding the helmet?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
So peak.
It's so good. That run's amazing.
Yeah, I told Alan, I'm like, what's the lore behind this? And Alan's like, you know what? I think that might be you. Are you okay? He started asking me, he's like, are you okay? I know you're depressed when you have that fucking profile picture on. I was like, all right, just relax. I just like where he's like that. You know what album or song got you through a hard time?
Album Nimrod by Green Day was my big one, but also OK Computer by Radiohead. They're like my top 2. Song, there's like a trillion, but I think the one that put everything into perspective was Runaway by Kanye West, which is a very cookie cutter, like no shit opinion. Yeah. But I lived, breathed, and shit that song when I first heard it.
Really?
Yes, like to an ungodly degree. To the point where people wanted me to shut the fuck up about it.
Fucking run away from me, baby.
Maybe.
Run away.
Run away. Run away from me, baby.
I said I wasn't gonna try to rage bait in this fucking episode, but I know Alan's gonna listen to this.
God.
But Kanye West isn't that fucking good.
He definitely is dog shit now. I think he was that good back in the day. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I just say that to piss Alan off, and it always fucking works.
Okay.
Yeah, to the point where he said that he wants.
Alan seems really easy to rage bait.
You have to know which buttons to pick, because if not, like he'll just fucking tell you off, like just like. Okay, well, you're fucking gay or some shit like that.
That's not right, bro.
Yeah, no.
He talks like Seuss.
Yeah, no, he does the fucking nerd voice. He's like, wow, it's not really that funny. He's been doing that voice for like a while now. That like, our close friend group, they're just like, Alan, shut the fuck up and start talking normal again. Manny is like that, and Manny fucking gets pissed off when he does that. Fucking Manny fucking Kid Boo. Yeah, fucking swear to God. See, what's the next question? We're gonna get back into the real quick. What's your definition of success?
Jesus. I think about that. I don't know. I'm so unsuccessful. Oh my God.
You know what? let's
I need to change my most relatable character. It was Nick Miller from New Girl. That guy. If you just look up clips of him, that's me. It's bad, and that's not someone you want to be.
From New Girl.
Oh my God.
I love New Girl.
Yeah, Nick is just me. Everything Nick does, I'm like, I have done that at one point in my life, or I can see myself doing that. That every time he screams, "This is my nightmare," that is me, and that's him in a social situation.
I fucking.
It's horrible.
You know what? Let's change it, because I want to ask you this one. See if this one catches you thinking. Do you believe everything happens for a reason?
No. Oh. Not in some like godly, divine part of a plan reason. I think the only reasons things happen is because someone made them happen. Sometimes bad shit just happens. Sometimes good shit just happens to the wrong people. Sometimes it just happens. I don't think everything is there to make you a better person unless you choose to take the right lesson from it. If you walk in believing that everything happens for a reason and you just assume things are just going to work out and you make no effort, then nothing will go right. You gotta get up. You gotta make the right adjustments. You gotta make the right calls. But not everything happens for a reason.
Quick question. What is it? Kind of fucking flew out of my mind there. Do you believe in a higher power?
Yeah. I don't think any religion has it down at all, because it doesn't seem like anything I could begin to fathom. But I also believe scientifically everything here is too precise and well done for there to not be some sort of force involved in it. But I don't think it's like a Christian god or a Muslim god or like a pantheon that we know.
Yeah.
I think it's something else. But I think there's something that is at play.
All right, for last question, I want to bring the mic back to it. If you could relive one day from your past, what would it be and why?
Oh, okay. Oh God, there's a few that come to mind, but I think there was this one time. I finished a shift at work, and my friend was throwing this house party, and I went, and I met this girl, and she was very, very nice. She was very, very me, and I stupidly didn't, make any adjustment to make any move or tell her how I feel. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the day I would go back and relive and sort that out, because she was very, very cool.
Huh.
That's what I.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw you two more questions because I just remembered this.
Oh question. God. Okay. Okay.
If all your memories were erased tomorrow, but your personality stayed exactly the same, would you still be you?
No. I think I'm defined by my past as well. I think a lot of the reasons why I can be as angry or as rude or as funny or as smart as I can be is because of things that's happened to me. And like I said there, you gotta kind of just learn to take the right lessons from things. And I think if things happened out differently, but I was the same age, same body, same brain, but I forgot what was done and what I've done and what people have done to me and everything like that, I would come out a very, very different person. But honestly, I'd be a lot more boring. So there's that.
Now, would your closest people still recognize you?
I think Joe would. I think my friends Joe and Andrew would. Other than that, no. I don't think anyone else really would. I think I would, pardon me, kind of be on my own in that degree.
Alright, I'm going to throw you one more question, just to bring the light back into the room.
Okay,
what's your biggest green flag as a person? Friend and partner-wise.
I think it's the same one either way. I am gonna do things that annoy people, and I am gonna do things that are just objectively wrong and bad. But I always say sorry, and I never do it again. I think I try and be as good as a person as I am. So I think my biggest green flag comes from the fact that if I've done wrong, then I will say sorry. Like, I won't try and fight anyone on that. I will learn from it. I'd say that's my biggest green flag, and I like that green flag. What would you say yours is?
As a green flag and a friend and a partner? Yeah. Well, as a friend, keep totally platonic. As friends, in all honesty, you see through my faults, or how do I say it? Like you can see through, like, if I put up like a fucking, okay, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. But if I put up a mask, if I put on a mask, what lies beneath the mask? Like, if you can see behind that bullshit, as a friend, like, that's a green flag. At least in my life.
Yeah.
It's happened a couple times where I've put on a mask and, the closest ones are like, like, I could see, especially Alan's done it before. He's like, I could see through your bullshit. Like, what's wrong? Like, if you want to talk about it, like, let me know. And it's like, all right, well, let's talk about that. And in a partner, in all honesty, if my partner, green flag would be, you stand your ground with me. Like, if you have my back, like, if you believe in me and you have my back 100%, even if I'm wrong, that's a green flag. Because that means, like, I could trust you. That's like the ultimate sign of trust for me, is that you got my back.
Even if I'm wrong is crazy.
Yeah, it's like me and my girlfriend, for like an example, me and my girlfriend, like, we're arguing to a waiter about like this and this and that, and he's like, well, you're wrong. But she still had my back. It's like, wow, like, I need to buy you a ring immediately. Because she stood by me, even when I was fucking wrong as shit, like a dumbass.
What a wee cutie.
Yeah, that's why, like, if you have my back, it's whatever, us against the world. Mar Rivals reference. The M-man and the stabby person.
Stabby person. Dagger?
Yeah. Put the person in the group chat.
Oh, the M-man. Okay.
Yeah. If you know, you know. And that was the last question I had for you, Evan. Thank you for being the first guest of the Feencast. This
was a lot more chill. I enjoyed this a lot more.
Yeah, if only it was like in
this
person,
was nice.
We could have like 2 chairs. It's like around the bar podcast.
Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, I know that. Could have beer.
Yeah, beer and then cigars, but we're in front of a campfire inside.
Oh, I'd love a beer. I'm gonna have a beer.
There you go. But like I said, thanks for being the first special guest on the Feencast. Any words for everybody watching out there and everything?
Do what Fern said. Stand by your friends, even when they're wrong. Educate them in private. Defend them in public. You know, stand by the people that are with you. Other than that, nothing else. Go do you. Live your life.
That is so peak.
That is so peak.